Rachel, and today I am back. I am going to be setting up my Angel Shoppe planner to use as my social media planner. As you know, in 2022 I used one and I absolutely loved it. It's hella chunky now. She's done me well though. She's all stickered up. I've used a sticker kit every week, and there's stickers in the front and stickers in the back. There's washi on the monthlies, and she has held up really, really nicely. So because of that reason, I decided to go for the same planner again. And also, spoiler alert, I might just have a B6 size coming to me as well. Watch out for that. So yeah, we're going to set this up. We will do a completed flip through of this at some point on the channel. She's lovely and chunky, and I just want you to see how she turned out, and I'm sure that you want to see it too. So the first job that I have got is I'm going to pull her out of here. I'm going to leave the pockets the same because I love them how they are. So this is just going to be the same at the end. Then I need to take off the cover, and I think I am going to change the cover. I am going to change the decoration in the cover. So currently I do have some acetate from Josephine Bow Designs, and I've actually got a vinyl stuck on this acetate from RachelBeautyPlans Co. Let me just get this out, because I can use it to cut another piece if I do want another one. If I pull that out of there, are you coming? Come on. There we go, easy enough. So yeah, I'm going to leave the deco in the pockets the same. I am going to change this though, it's not 2022 anymore. Let's pop that in there and then we can see. I need to put a bit of tape on there. I need to put a bit of tape on there so they don't all slosh around inside there. But yeah, so this is what we had on for 2022, but maybe we'll try something a little bit different in the cover for 2023. So I'm just going to pop that to the side for now. So to help me to set up, I have of course got my planner. I went for the same one that I had last time. I'm thinking that this colour is called Strawberry Bonbon. I'm not sure. I'll write it in the description. I'm still not putting things up on the screen because I'm frightened it's going to ruin all my videos. But I'll just show you a quick comparison though of how they turn out. So this is obviously brand new out of the packet. You just saw me got that out. This one is being used for a year, and you can see it has chunked up rather nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to help me set this up, and hopefully that will be good. We've also got some bits and pieces over here. I do have the same tabs as I had last year, however I have the bright ones instead of the pastel ones, and you can see the difference there. Do still love the pastel ones. I just thought for a change, let's do it a bit differently. I have also taken these out of my collection. These are the RachelBeautyPlans Co social media icons, and I think I've got these on transparent, have I? Yeah, transparent is my favourite, and I want to use one Instagram one and one YouTube one just to mark something on a page that I want to mark. I'm going to put my stats for the beginning of the year and then at the end of the year and see where we end up. I've also got two sticker sheets from Krell's Creations. I absolutely love the font on these. These are beautiful. I thought these would be good for the monthlies, so I might just tuck these into there anyway and use them all year round. Not sure. And I've got some 2023s as well, which I'm going to stick one of those in. And I've also got a couple of die cuts from RachelBeautyPlans Co, and these are the coffee ones. These are sticker die cuts. They come in a pack of 2, and you get one larger one and one smaller one. Let me just get these out. It's coffee season for me, although these are cold coffees, and I am cold coffee in the summer, but hot coffee in the winter for sure. It's -3 again here today, and I will confess to you that as I'm sitting here doing this, I am waiting for a Costa to be delivered. So yeah, we might have to have just a little, what do they call it when you go to the, like the cinema, or you go to see a show and there's a break and an interlude. We're going to need a coffee interlude today. It's definitely that cold. So there is an opening of one of these on my channel. I'm not going to go through in too much detail the planner. It's got some notes pages in the back, and it has also got this type of layout for the weekly, and then in the front there is the monthly, and somewhere else in the front is some lined bits as well. Lined bits, lined pages, Rach. And yeah, these are good if you're indexing. I don't know, but I do find them useful for just jotting down notes. So let's do this. And I did actually leave my danglies on this one. They didn't annoy me, but every time I was getting a print impression, I always pulled them out, but for some reason I did all right with these ones. Anyway, I'm going to pull them out for now, as in out the top. I'm not going to pull them out the actual book. I'm going to open up the first page and see. We've got some notes pages there. We can slip those back in. Okay, so I had a My Name is Rachel. Also, I have this box from when I was setting up my Stalogy, and there's still a few bits and pieces in here. Some of this is from my Hobonichi. I do want to use that though, I quite like that. I feel like I have a My Name is Rachel in here. I do, so let's have that. Maybe this as well. Anyway, yeah, let's get going. So we're going to put the My Name is Rachel on. And once we've done that, that means we are started. It's a go. So we are back to normal, kind of. I feel like Christmas and New Year is done with now. We're getting back into a bit of a routine. The kids have gone back to school. Paige has had her birthday. Thank you so much to everybody that sent her a little birthday message. I got some messages on Instagram and a couple of comments on some videos. Right, so we have got one of my favourite moons that I have to have in every planner, and I'm going to do the exact same in this one. At this point, it's just become a superstition, and I feel like if I don't do it, I don't know, the world's going to end or something. Obviously it's not, and I'm being dramatic, but, you know, we've come this far putting them in all our planners. Let's carry on, let's carry on. Come on, are you going to come? There we go. So these are obviously from Simply Gilded, and I am very, very lucky that a few people sent me some. Robin got me some, and I got some into my PO box because you all know that I love them. On the top of this here, I put a little banner. But what do I have in here today? Let's have a look. So I've got a 2023 here. I feel like I'm saving that for my Hobonichi, so I'm going to put that back. I do have these. Also have these. And those. What else have I got? Those. More of those, which I don't need. I've got this, which I think I'm going to stick on the front of my journal. I do like these, but they are not like gonna go that way. What shall we do? What shall we do? I like this. Where can we put this? I don't want to stick stickers on here because you're not going to see them because it's going to be in the cover covered. But what about this up here? This is from Paper K, and it was an oopsie, so I'm going to pull it very carefully just in case it's slightly miscut. There we go, that worked out fine. And let's put this here in the middle. Very, very cute. And then let's put some deco around it because I just think that that will look really sweet. We've got lots of clusters of bows and some shooting star hearts. How cute are they? Oh gosh. I do this. This is a sheet from the Josephine Bow Designs Advent Calendar. It did have a 2023 on it, but I have used it. Is anybody else super scared with transparent stickers that you are always going to rip them? Always really scared. It didn't rip, it came up absolutely fine, but it's like a little fear thing that I have in my head. Like, be careful, you're going to rip that. Oh, let's do one down here. That was cute. Do I want the same one so it's like bookends? Or do I want something different? Let's have something different. Let's use this one. Yeah, so I stuck with the task planner for 2023 because it just worked so well for me. It held up really well, and that is always what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, the print impression weeks didn't seem to be able to take the amount of stickering that I wanted to do, which was a shame. But like I said, I have also got the B6 in this size, and I think we're going to do a reading log in it. So I started reading. I've always been a bit of a reader, but I started like reading quite heavily in November. Mainly when Chris was on nights it was just something to do. And so I ended up looking for a reading log online, and I couldn't really find anything that I was interested in. And then lovely Angel from the Angel Shop popped up and was like, how do you fancy trying the B6, because I know that you love the week size. And I was like, why didn't I think of that myself? That would make a perfect reading log. Absolutely, yes please, thank you. So yeah, that is what we are doing. Right, moving on then to this page here. So what I did here was I printed out the email that I got sent last year for my 2021 snapshot. I don't remember getting one of these this year, so I haven't got one to stick in, but I can do the subscribers. I've got a screenshot on my phone of the subscribers. So we're going to do that, and this time we're going to do Instagram and YouTube. I'm going to leave this page clear just in case I do get that email. I think I've got a lottery ticket in my pencil case. I can't get it out because you'll see the number, but I think that was what that was in there. It's either a lottery ticket or a grocery receipt, honestly. Okay. this is what I wanted my I'll Be Planning Co stickers for. So we will start with YouTube. There. And we'll do the same thing again. So 1st of Jan and 31st of December. And then let's do Instagram. And then we will do the same dates again, because I do have the screenshots like I said, so I can fill that in afterwards. 1st of Jan, 31st of December. Perfect. Okay, and I don't know if it's a bit too late to get this email now. Maybe it went into my junk and I should have checked, but I don't remember seeing one. It's not life or death though, is it? Let's be honest. Okay, so on the next page is nothing. On the page after that, I popped my PO box addresses just so that I had them written down somewhere just in case internet ends and I can't remember them. So let's just write these down in here because I do need them. I'm not going to do a sticker this time, although I might do a bit of washi, or let's do a bit of trim. I'm going to need to trim the trim because it's going to be too big. Let's just do a bit of this one. These are from Wish Designs and I got them in a D-stash box that I bought. Let me find my scissors. Okay, how much do we need? Oh no. Oops. 6 I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just cut that round there. Okay. And then maybe... Oh, it's stuck to my finger. There we go. God, this is hard work. It's not going to be straight. I'm just going to let it go on however it wants to go on. I'm really scared. It's very, very sticky. Like, really stuck to my finger. And I'm scared I'm going to rip it. Oh, that fits right up to the edge. That was like meant to be. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. Okay, and then let me write PO box. And then there is one for postal, which is just letters. Oh, this paper is so nice to write on. So, like I said, it is Tomoe River paper. It is not the same kind of Tomoe River paper that is in your Hobonichi. This, to me, it feels thicker and it feels smoother. It writes really, really nicely. Don't get me wrong, I love Hobonichi paper as well. But I do love this as well. They're both different, but both rather lovely to write on. And then we've got the parcel one, if you're sending in a parcel. I do have a few things in my PO box at the moment that I need to ship, so if you have sent something, I think there might be a couple of Christmas cards in there. If you have sent something and I have not sent you a thank you, it will be because I have not shipped it yet. If you do ever send anything into my PO box, I'm not asking you to, I'm just telling you something. But if you do, and I don't get back to you straight away, it's because I don't ship everything individually. It would just cost me too much money. I consolidate and then ship. So I usually wait until there's a few little things in there. And I will always, if you pop your name on it, or your Instagram handle, or something like that, I will always either say thank you in a video, or go and find you wherever you are on the internet and say thank you that way. Oh, it's hard to write on the bottom of the page. Okay, there we are. That is that page done. And then on the next page, I'm opening these pages off camera because there is some information about shops in here that I don't want to share. Okay, so the next thing that I've got on is the page before the monthlies. I popped my key in. So I am going to do that again. So here is where the monthlies start. So this page is going to be my key. So I need a sticker to write it on. Let's see what we've got in here. Just going to write it on one of these. We'll use this one. Where is my coffee? 20 minutes it said. Pop that there and we will just write key. And then we're going to have new releases. Giveaway. And shop sale. I'll find my thingamabobs in a minute. Now then, I don't actually think I showed you too much of what I did in the monthlies. I usually ended up doing it off camera, but this is the type of thing that it ended up looking like. So it was always just a strip of washi down the side, sometimes a full box at the bottom, sometimes just the month. And I stuck to the key all the way through. If there was like a special sale on and the shops were taking part, I would just line it like that. Some months had more on than others. But yeah, it was just handy for me to know what was coming up, what to post when and that type of thing. But that was all I did really, and I never did it on camera because, well, number one, I couldn't write anything in, because it's all right for me to show you this now because these are all events that have happened, but obviously I can't give anything away that shops have told me about that you guys don't know about. And also, it's not too much to do. I literally just write the days, write the numbers and a bit of washi. It would be like a 30-second video. So it just wasn't worth it. But I guess I could do today's, couldn't I? I could do January's. Where are my dots? I'm going to stick my dots off camera because I don't know where my Stalogy is. I had it in the living room last night, so I'll do that off camera, but it will be just the same as what it was in there. So let's go for January then. Normally I pick some washi out that is quite wintry coloured, because it's winter and it makes sense. So shall we? Okay, I found this washi in my collection, and this is a washi from the Plump Planner. I don't know if it's exclusive to her or if it's just one that you can find readily available in other shops as well, but that is where I got it from, and it's lovely and warm wintry, if you can see there. Pastel winter, so let's do that. So what I normally do, just a strip of washi down the side. And I don't do them all at once, I literally do them as the month comes along. So up to the top there, and then just I don't always go to the bottom of the page. I normally just go to the line on the grid there. But I think I'll go a little bit over today, and I'm pretty sure that I have got some wintry stickers. I think I've got a full box, a spare full box in my collection. Let's get the month down though. So we do start on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I write in my dates, then I know how much space I've got over here to stick something in. Let me just find the month. So the first was on a Sunday. There we go. I had considered using stickers for this, but number one, it would take ages and be quite fiddly, and number two, it would leave a bulk in the book where like 12 lots of stickers were sat on top of each other, if you get what I mean. So I decided not to. Does January have 30 days? Let's just have a little look. Okay, so I literally used the entire month. That's why I didn't just go and put like a massive sticker over here, because it would have just been a mistake. Now then, where is my Dot the Bear looking all cutesy? So she's going to be too big. We can't use that. Right, let's find something to go on here. I just checked the app and Costa cancelled my order. That is where my coffee is, still in the bloody shop. How annoying. I'm going to have to make my own coffee now. That's not the same. Right, so let's see if I've got some deco that I can put on here. This one here that says Let It Snow. We do actually have snow this morning. Can't show you a picture of it because it's more like slushy now. I don't know at what point during the night it was snowing and if it ever properly stuck, but it's gone that slushy sort of, almost looks like it's hailed, you know, it goes all sort of round, you know, in little balls. I found a Let It Snow from an old Habit Right Designs kit, and I think that that looks beautiful, and I do want to use my Quills Creations months. These are on transparent sticker paper, and I'm pretty sure when I looked in the shop there was loads of different fonts. That is down there, and I'm happy with how that's turned out. That's not straight. Let's get my undo. Let's straighten that up. Okay. It's so cold this morning that I've got my clothes on. I've just been to school run. I've got my clothes on and I've got my pyjamas over the top of my clothes. We're that cold this morning, apparently. Let's put a 2023 on. We haven't put that down anywhere. I do want to pop one on. I feel like right here would be quite a good spot. Again, these are from Quills Creations. Okay. Oh, I'm so annoyed about that. All I ordered was a mocha and a chocolate brownie. How hard is that to deliver? Apparently very. Ugh. Right. I feel like I want to finish decorating this page. There's a space there. What can we do? Have anything really cute that I fancy putting in? That one jumped out at me. I don't want you. You're not right. Let's put the candle down. There's a space at the bottom. I feel like that will fit in rather nicely. This is just a deco sticker from some kit that I've used at some point. I'm not sure where from, unfortunately. Some of these things have been in this book quite a long time. And I think I'm quite good at remembering where things are from, but I do have a limit, as does everybody, and sometimes I do forget. And that one's quite an old one. What else do we have? I feel like since this is my social media planner, I should have a planner stack in here, or at least a planner sticker. What do you think? Let's use this one. This looks like an Aura Estelle cloud. A planner that I wanted back in the day. I really did want that planner back in the day, but I never went for it. I ended up getting out of ring bound planners as well, so it's probably a good idea that I didn't spend that amount of money on that. Perfect. Now we need 2 more things to go there. Let's get out my deco folder and see what I can find. I want some bits in here. See what we can use. Oh, I love paper case stickers. Dot the Bear is so cute. Oh, let's put one of these. So these are from Filer Fabulous, who have unfortunately shut now, and I'm really sad about that. I love this little ghosty. And let's put him in somewhere. Where should we put you? I will have space like down the side here, so let's do this as well. Oh, I do love these. Let's use the rose. This is a deco sheet from Pookie Bear Cuties. It matches one of her kits. Put you there. We have got more of the Simply Gilded Moons. These are going to be too big, all of these things. Oh, I've got that sheet again. I do fancy putting a paper K on, a Dot the Bear. Let's do that. Where can we put her? Do I have that sheet twice as well, or is that a different sheet underneath there? Oh, that's the collab with Planner Monkey Co. I'm going to do a few of these, I think, just up this side bit here, and maybe if I have something that fits in here. We do have a Planner Girl sticker which will fit, a coffee cup. So that will go. Let's put that there. And then I like this planner stack. That can go up the top actually. And let's do this. Do I want to do that? No, what's on this one? I want to put Dot the Bear in. I'm going to put this one where she is sitting in a little cup because that is adorable. Will this drink fit in that space down there? Okay. I wondered if that would fit in there. Oh, it will just. No? Maybe here though. I'll put it here on the side. Okay. We got a bit sidetracked then. I didn't come to do this. we were on a completely different page and I got sidetracked. I'm going to leave that as is for now. Where were we? What were we doing? What's my name? Who am I? We were finished with this. So let's move on to the next page then. Okay, so my next job then is to put my monthly tabs on, and I have tabbed the monthlies, not the weeklies. I did wonder about going back through and tabbing them, but then I changed my mind. So that's what we need to do, and the way that I'm going to do them is I always tab on the right side. This is always a bit of a thing for me. I always never know where to tab. Do you tab on this side so that when you flick it goes to January? Is it confusing that when I flick January it goes to February? Should I have done that the other way? What do you think? I like it when I open it, although I guess I can still see it on the other side here. Maybe I should tab on the other side this time. Let's give it a go. So we're going to do January on here. So then when I flick January, I'm into January's monthly. Is that right? Is that how you would do it? How would you do that? You tell me. How would you do it? So we're going to go with these stickers from Pookie Bear Cuties. They are exactly the same as the ones that I used last year, except these are the bright ones. These are called the mini tabs. And I love that you get 2 full years and you also get 2 plain ones as well. So that if you wanted to write something else on your tabs, you definitely could. So I think I lined up. Yes, I'm just quickly looking and I lined up. There is very handily a line there. And so we just pop on. And then just fold over. And they do very easily fold, which is nice because they have got little indents in. So there we go. There is our first tab. So that takes me to January. So then on this side, we're going to do February, because that's going to take me into February. Where on those ones did I tab? Okay, that's a bit better. You can see those sticking out there. I am happy with those. I'm not looking for absolutely perfectly straight because I'm a realist and it's never going to happen. But we can definitely do a better job than what we did the first time. So let's keep going with this. I think what I'll do is I'll do the rest of this off camera and then I will come back, just so you're not sat here for ages watching me faff with tabs. Okay, so that didn't take long at all once I got going, and I think you'll agree that they look beautiful. So they're not all perfectly straight, but they are as good as I'm going to get them, and I'm very happy with them. They're pretty much, I mean, if you look at that, they are pretty much straight. You know, no one's walking around with a ruler measuring how straight my tabs are, so I am happy enough with that. So after that then, that takes me into, there is one spare monthly, there's always a spare monthly, just in case you're doing January to January maybe, but then that takes me into the weekly, so we are all ready for the first week there. So moving into the back then, now this is where I am going to struggle with showing you the pages, because I've got some information that I can't share. Personal codes and stuff. Let's flatten the book out. The book will flatten out better once it gets used to it. It's not long been delivered to me, and it was it's had a very long journey, hasn't it? Let's face it, it's come all the way from Canada. It's Canadian, isn't it? The Angel shop, I think it's a Canadian shop. Oh, I tabbed where the weekly started. I did one tab for where the weekly started, so let's do that. So I'll get my tabs out. I'm going to get my Josephine Bow Designs ones out because I really enjoyed the way that that looked. I don't need two lots of these. Are they a slightly different colour? I think they are, but it doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, I just found my good ones. My faves. I think that's it. I think that's all of the tabs that I've got. Could I use one of these massive ones? What do you think? These are absolutely humongous. Is it gonna, I think the problem with these actually, I might not be able to use one. I think the problem is that it goes right over. I can cover it with a date cover, I suppose, can't I? Yeah. Let's use one of these, otherwise I'm never going to use them, and they are absolutely gorgeous. It's going to go right over here though, isn't it? How far out do I want them to stick is another thing. Alright, well I've committed now, I've done it. They are absolutely gorgeous, but I think when I bought them I definitely either ordered the wrong size or underestimated the size of these. They've got a nice perforation, so they are nice and easy to fold over. Okay, and that there is marking where my weeklies start. I'll be able to cover that with whatever sticker I'm going to put down on the day, that's fine, I'm not bothered about that. Okay, so now back to where I was going to be, into the notes pages. Okay, so back to the start to the notes pages. So let's have a look in this one and see what we started off with. We started off with my PR teams. So what colour tab shall we use? We've just used a Galaxy style one, so we don't want to go with that. We've got some on here. Let's go with this grey one. And this can be my first tab. I don't want to tab over that weekly there, so we're just going to do this. Okay, and again, these are nice and perforated. So that's going to be for my PR team codes. How many pages did I leave? I unfortunately can't do that on camera because there's some codes that you guys can't see. And then I did the next page as codes for shops that I don't PR for, but I do have codes for. And then the next page I left blank. And then we went into collabs. Right, so let's leave a few pages for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do collabs on this one. I had more than enough pages in my book, so I definitely know that I've got pages to spare. I can leave a few. I don't need to worry about putting the tabs too close together. So this is for any collabs that I've got coming up. I don't currently have any. there we are. Then after that, what was that page? Collabs. After that, I had one for any PR packages that I get sent, and that was the last one. So we are going to do a pink one. I do want at least one pink one. So let's do that. And then we'll just leave the rest of the pages as notes pages, I think. That should be enough actually. We'll go to the end of the grid pages. Okay, there we go. So we've got PR teams, we've got collabs, and we've got PR packages. We have got my monthlies and we have got my weeklies starting there, and I really like how that looks. That looks absolutely great. That is perfect. That's just what I wanted. So then my next job is to pop it back in its cover, but first of all I want to just quickly have a look through my acetates and see if I want to switch out the acetate that's in the clear cover. Okay, so here's my clear cover. I'm going to leave the same deco in the pockets. This is what I took out of it, and I have got my box here to see if I want to put any acetate or vellum in. I've also got two here that came out of my Hobonichis at some point. You can see the same thing that I do on all of them. I just cut them. I don't like to waste acetate, and for me, I don't think I need to have a piece that wraps around the entire book. You're not going to see the back of the book because it sticks into my cover. So I always just use the acetate like this, and I cut it so that there's a gap at the end there, and I just washi tape it down and don't waste the acetate there. It can be used somewhere else. So do I want to use one of these, or do I want to see what else I've got? This is quite pretty, isn't it? This is a vellum. I don't normally put a vellum in, but I actually feel like that looks quite pretty. If I do that and then maybe put a sticker on it or something, what do you think? Let's go with that. I'm going to do that. Let's make a quick decision. Do we want to put some acetate over the top of it? Oh, hang on. Oh, I might have had thoughts now. This one has just caught my eye now. What do we think about this one? Maybe with the stars over the top of it. Where's the other stars gone? Anyway, let's have a look. I do like this. Oh, that's a tough choice now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, I think. Am I? Oh, I can't choose. It's really tough. Oh, I do like this as well. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. So let's cut this down to size. This is out of the Josephine Bow Designs Advent Calendar. I've got my paper trimmer here. I'm just going to use one of the pre-cut ones that I've got from a different setup that I did. And that makes it a bit easier than messing about. Is it literally just up to there? Which way did they go? Oh, is it literally just a half of an A4? Oh, I can just do a half of an A4 apparently. I thought it was a bit more than that I was using, but it's even less. Right, so let's get that cut down then. Put the spare bit back in there. Let's trim it to the right size at the top. I'll go that way. I'd rather have the letters cut off at the bottom than at the top. About there, I think it is. Okay, so we've done that. Let's have a look and see if it's going to fit in that cover. Just quickly turn it over. I do like that. I like it a lot. I definitely want to put something over the top of it though. It needs something over the top of it. I do have this, but I don't feel like the moon goes with the theme of what it is. This is what came out of it, and that's got that other vinyl on it. I've got this, but I don't feel that's the right kind of stars. Okay, so I've got this, and this actually came with this in the advent calendar, so maybe it's just meant to be. Maybe they're just meant to stay together, those two. So let me cut that down to size as well, and we'll stack them together and see how we feel about what that looks like. Is there some at the bottom as well? Yeah, let's do it that way. The design doesn't quite always go to the edge on some acetates, and so I'd rather cut a bit from the top and a bit from the bottom so that I never get that gap. Right, let's have a look at this then. Let's see what we've ended up with now. So these two together like that, and then push them in here. Go on in. There we go. And then if we just tuck them in here like so. There we go. And what do we think about that? I really like it. I like it a lot. So what I normally do then, because you can see what I mean here now, we've got a gap in the cover and this is going to slip about all over the place. But panic not, because all you need to do is just get a bit of washi. It doesn't matter what washi because you're not going to see it. I'll just use a bit off one of these. This one will do. You don't need much, and it doesn't need to be cut in any kind of fancy way. And if you just hold that up there and just pop that on there like that. Can you see what I've done there? I've just taped that to the cover, and that'll just hold that in place. It won't slip about. Let's put our planner in. Front side in first. You can see what I mean now about the deco. There was no point decorating the side of that because you're not going to see it, but I knew that I could get a little bit of something down this line here. And then let's get this back bit in here like this. There we go. There, and then when it's in the book, you can see you don't even see this part of it, and that is going to slip in here. So there's absolutely no point using all your acetate or all your vellum and just wasting it. I do want to stick this little guy in. I feel like he's followed me around on the table and he's begging to go in. So I'm going to put him in the back here. Okay, here we go. He's just a little guy from Crafty Planning, and I used to get them in all the orders that I used to make. Paige loved them. She absolutely loved them, but we do still have a few floating around the house. He's so cute. Right, so let's put this back in here then. Might be a bit of a squeeze. Or might not actually, because it's been in here for an entire year. Oh, it was fine. What am I talking about? It definitely stretched it out. And that is how my task planner for 2022 has ended up looking. Now, I definitely feel like I need to be putting a bit of something on here. But what I might do, because I don't think I've got any made, is do my name on the actual clear cover rather than on the vellum. I do have a name there, but it's not my favourite, to be honest. I've got some very pretty pink. I've got some very pretty pink vinyl, some holographic vinyl, and I think one of those will do better. So for now, we're just going to leave it as is, and I'll print myself one of those off on my Cricut. That is my task planner done for 2023, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I'm going to leave the pockets exactly as is because I love this. I've had this little girl here from Courier Prints for so long. It was one of the very first die cuts that I ever bought, and I love her. I don't want to take her out. She's beautiful. So I'll just do a quick run through then. We've got my front page. Just got a little page there that I popped a die cut on. We've got my subscriber counts for Instagram and for YouTube. We've got my key, which I needed to pop the little dots on, but I can't find my Salogy. All of my monthlies tabbed, and we will do the monthlies as we go along. I just do them month by month. I don't do them all at once. Then I've got this humongous tab from File Fabulous that takes me into my weeklies. I really enjoy this weekly layout. If you've been watching my plan with me as in my task planner, you'll know that I can use this in a variety of ways. Sometimes I even tip my planner and do it that way. I just love the versatility of it. And then that takes us into the notes pages. So I've got one section that's going to be for my PR teams. I've got one section that I'm going to make notes for collabs, and I've got one section section for PR packages that I get sent. So that is my task planner set up for 2023, and that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!